Welcome back, my friends, to another law enforcement body cam reaction video from Body Cam Network USA. I hope you're having a good day, and if not, I hope it gets better. Let's go.
On October 7th, 2023, officers with the Orlando Police Department were on proactive patrol when they noticed a couple in the abandoned lot actively urinating.
You ain't trying to find nothing.
Y'all in the woods over here, man.
Me? How'd you get over here?
We just got dropped off.
And you climbed the fence, clearly.
No, it's open, right down here. Okay, so your friend over there has got her britches all the way down to her ankles in the woods, urinating. Well, that's not me. Okay.
Yes,
what are you doing all the way over there? You're doing the same thing. You're fiddling with your pants when you came out of there.
Do you think so?
What's that?
Does it look like I am?
You wore when you came out of the woods.
That's not true.
Oh, he's definitely. Yeah, so we can take this one of two ways, right?
Definitely.
We can play the honest game, or we can take it a different route if you want to. So you're going to decide. All right? We know you're peeing back there, man.
That's not true.
All right, we can talk to the officer that was back there when you were back there.
Which one?
The one right there.
It was behind you. Hey, Nick, what was the cowboy doing back there in the woods? Because you were back there when he was back there.
Still the other one.
What's your friend's name?
I have no idea.
So what's going on, guys?
What's going on? You gotta come to this open right here.
Come to this open. Hey, what's your first name? Oh, come out. I'll have to go find that video.
You see her back there, Gonzo? Sir, Orlando Police. Can't be sleeping in this lot. Can't be in this lot. You gotta get out.
73
I think she jumped the fence over there. Oh, she's right here. Ma'am, come out of there. Ma'am, Orlando Police, out of the woods. What are you doing?
Honestly, I was just kind of scared.
There we go.
Scared of what? We said Orlando Police announced ourselves 5 times.
I know.
Walk towards the exit. Over there. Sir, get your stuff, get out. You have your ID on you?
Yeah.
Give it to me. Let's keep walking.
I don't.
You don't have your ID? Do you have a Florida ID?
I have a Colorado ID. Expired, but
Did you really think a closed lot was a good spot to pee?
no,
So then what'd you go back there to pee for?
but I honestly didn't think that.
Okay. And where are you from? Who's this to you? You don't know him? You guys just went back there together to pee? So you guys are both wearing cowboy outfits. You don't know each other?
Well, he's my friend's coworker.
He's your friend's coworker. Where's your friend at?
They drove off. I went there because I literally was going to either pee myself in the car.
Pull up your ID. Come over. Come right here. Out of these bushes. Right here.
I don't have my.
Yeah, he's getting up. He's a homeless guy.
Oh,
He's
here it is.
snapping.
Here it is. Okay.
Okay, so you do have your ID.
Here's my Florida ID.
You're like, can I see the officer? Can I see the officer who's back there? You said that twice. That was the question? No, it wasn't.
I'll grab it for you. Give him your ID. I got it. You can hold it. I was just going to say I'll grab it for you.
You can still give me your ID, and that's still.
So you thought going back there to pee was the smartest idea. When I seen you go down there, pull your
That's what we
pants
told you,
down,
don't
and I
go back
said,
there and
don't go
pee."
back there and pee.
Yes, I heard you say that, but at that point, it was either piss my pants or do that. Like, do I think it was a good idea? No. Well, honestly, I was at the point
Where did
I
y'all
was,
get dropped
I
off?
was going to piss my pants.
Where did you get dropped off?
We got dropped off because
We just hopped out of the car right there.
Okay. You see all these open businesses? There's a human use right there. 7-Eleven and then that's it.
Delta 33.
You're saying you're gonna.
Do they not have
Some people are fools, you guys. I mean, if the police officer knows what you're doing back there, right? Why even lie about it? I mean, they can see, right? Like the guy was talking about, I didn't go pee or whatever, and this and that. I mean, man, I when I was, when I was in middle school, I'm like around, well, yeah, pretty much middle school. Before high school, before ninth grade, I think it was like in seventh grade. Was it? Yeah, I think it was seventh grade, you guys. I got into this program, right? Well, actually, I was like 13. Yeah, I got into this program under my parents and stuff, signature and stuff. Well, they had to like know about it because I was not a good kid in school, and they started this program, right, to take, I guess you could say, delinquent kids off of the streets while school was out during summer, and they enlisted us into this program where I would go 4 hours in the morning to school, and they would pay me to go to school, and then I'll get off around 12, and then around 4 to 8. Wait, is it? I'm confused, but it was like around, yeah, I think it was 3 to 8 or something like that. They would pay me to go to a recreation center where they talked to us about dare, or they made us play games like basketballs, just to keep us off. And I liked it, you guys. I got a check, right? It was cool. So cool that the next year I tried to do the same thing, act bad, and then I found out I couldn't join it anymore because this is a one-time thing, I guess, to like try to straighten people out. And I was like, oh, you just told me that. I would have done better in school. I was just trying to get in it, right? But saying that, you guys, I mean, one time I had to really pee, man, and we had went to this thing, and the police officer in there, I was like, man, I gotta really, really pee. And he just told me, go ahead and just make sure nobody sees you and go around those trees and pee right there. And I was like, oh, okay. Now when he did it, right? So sometimes they understand. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes police officers understand. They're just like, okay, well, you gotta go, because they were in private property. So they'll be like, depending, I guess, on the state, right? They might just be like, okay, well, you guys gotta leave, right? But this guy wanted to act like a fool and pretend he didn't know what he was doing, which honestly makes a police officer, or even you, if you're in that situation, pissed off, like, you're lying to my face? Okay, I'm gonna go by the book now. Bam! Got a citation, right? But saying that, you guys, for a minute there before the police officer said that I told you not to go back there because to the woman and to pee, I guess, because she was gonna go pee. For a minute there, I thought she was already there, and I was like, wait. What came to my mind was 2 guys and 1 girl in bushes. Her belt was off. Guys doing it. I was like, what were they doing, right? The reason I say that because I had some freaky friends when I was younger, you guys, and them boys were like animals in the streets. They didn't care where they were at, but they were doing some crazy stuff, random places. Just saying, okay? But anyways, let's see what they're gonna get away with, you guys. I don't know. They might just let her go because she's being honest, right? The other guy, I don't think so. I don't know what happened to the other one. He's over there too. But what's your thought? Let's get back to the video. But yeah, man, once they know they've seen you, I mean, when you're just doing that, why even lie about it or pretend to lie about it?
Walking into that corner is just as close as you walking out.
You don't know if that sidewalk's public bathroom.
Honestly, I'm new to the area.
Oh,
I
are
honestly...
sidewalks different over there from any other?
Regardless of what area you're in, public urination is not allowed. All right?
What's the process?
So that's not a valid excuse.
Process is...
And it's not that you're in a closed area, right?
You're arrest.
San Diego.
And then...
I feel like since you guys have done solid, before not appearing.
How old are you? 23?
Followed up with a question. Ask you again.
Do you have anything else in your pockets? No? Your wallet?
One, saying no. And then you tell me, I grabbed you, slow you, touch yourself. Yeah, you touch yourself. I said stop touching. And I first grabbed you behind.
see your fanny? Can you see your fanny pack?
You already searched it?
Take it off.
phone and
Take it
money
off.
on that side, but I didn't take it out. Take it out. Any weapons or anything on you? Bring it to the jail.
Put that. Put your wallet in there. Want to see your hands?
Oh,
It's on that clipboard, so. Go to the back. Yeah, the back opens up.
Alright, so like they explained to him, they're getting arrested for urinating in public. Okay? It's a city ordinance. It's a $250 bond. Your property is going to go with you. Okay? When you get there, you're gonna be booked in, you're gonna be processed, and you're gonna be able to get a phone call. Okay? It's 12 o'clock, you'll probably have to sit in there until about 6 a.m.
Any property on her?
Okay? Yeah, this is her property. I just gotta check her bag, make sure nothing's in it. Because you are a female, is there anything else on you that you may introduce in jail? I'm talking about drugs and paraphernalia. Because if you have any of that on you, it's a felony charge at that point. Okay? You don't have that? Okay. Sign me back here. I have her ID too, so give me a second.
Yep.
Which case did you put him in? Right or left? Right? You're gonna go in here and have a seat. Watch your head.
wow, you guys. Honestly, I thought they were just gave her like a citation or something, but I guess they don't play in that state, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be straight up, okay? I've been to jail. It's not bad to me, right? If I had a choice, like this woman, that I really had to go, and this police officer had to stop us, and I had to pay, I would have took that van ride. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I ain't gonna be embarrassed peeing on myself while they're trying to tell me some stuff, right? Because you can't control your bladder, and anyways, it's bad to be holding your urine like that. It could bring you some health problems, right? Let's be honest. Still, though, I mean, she said she wasn't from the area and stuff. That's what she knows. She could go around there. But look, you guys, I would have done the same thing. I ain't gonna be peeing on myself. That'd be embarrassing. Imagine that. Like, what? But like, okay, whatever, you know. But honestly, I thought they were gonna. I see. We seen all the videos, right? That's why I was like, I was surprised they even took her. We seen all the videos where even the police. There was one where the police officer pulled this guy over. Eventually, that guy went to jail for some crazy stuff. But that guy was talking about he needed to pee and then take a poop, and the police officer said, "Just go on back there in the trees and do it, right? That's public." And he let him do it, right? So I guess it depends on the state. But that is crazy, man. But that goes to tell you though, man. When you go drink, and you drink a lot, beer, especially beer, it's gonna make you use the restroom a lot. Do yourself a favor, and before you leave an establishment, if you can remember to, go use the restroom, right? Problem solved. Unless it's a long ride, then you gotta stop and probably do the same thing she did, right? It's in case you need to, because there's no place opened. Saying that, you guys, whoa, that's gonna be experience though, but hey. It happens, you guys. It really does. I mean, yeah. I think they wasted more gas bringing the van to take her. Well, they didn't take the guy, but to take her to just to give her a citation or a summons or something, right? But I don't know. I could be wrong, you guys. What you think? She's being pretty honest, but at least, at least it was.
She is Julia. Choose. We have just give me a second. I'm just gonna write her information on this, and then
They were both then transported to the Orange County Jail, where they were both booked and charged with urinating in public. If you enjoy the content we produce, please don't forget to like, comment.
And there you have it, you guys. Still though, yeah, it's different though when you do it. Like that's what I don't get. I mean, they still wrote them up. I understand the law is the law. They have to go by the book, especially the police officers. But I mean, where they were peeing, you can really see nothing, right? It's not like they were right in the middle of the place, just doing it in front of everybody, so everybody can see them actually pee. They actually, I mean, I didn't even know she was in the things until he actually told her to get out. Right? That's how she was hiding to pee. So I don't know. Maybe that's BS in a way, but I like I said, I could be wrong. The laws are laws, and you don't want to get in trouble. You got to abide by the rules. But I think they could have just given her a citation or something, man, if they really needed to. The other guy, he was just being a punk. I think when you're trying to pretend you ain't doing nothing, that's a whole different story. But like I said, that's just my thoughts. And yes, if you drink, make sure you use the restroom before you leave the bar or wherever you're at the club, right? Or don't drink at all and just have a good time. Better than everybody else because you know what you're doing. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and watch this video right here because it is crazy. Like, subscribe, share. I'll see you next time. Bye.